Yeah, there is.
So.
So Maureen is still in Annapolis testifying on workers' comp.
Let you know.
It is, the lights off.
It might be through mics too.
Okay.
So
Oh.
if you want to just turn it off.
Do you see Fred's in disco?
So she's still. $6:30.
Good deal. Yes. Well, good evening and welcome to the Maryland Public Service Commission's hearing for Potomac Electric Power Company, Pepco, application for an electric multi-year adjustment to the company's base rates, noticed as case number 9702. My name is Michael Richard. I'm a commissioner for the Maryland Public Service Commission. Chair Hoover has asked me to preside over this evening proceedings. With me are Commissioners Kumar Barve to my left and Bonnie Suchman, Commissioner Bonnie Suchman to my right. Chair Hoover is participating, but he's doing so virtually, and you can see him up there on the screen. He can wave. There he is. The base rate proceeding is a contested case, and this evening's public hearing is part of the official record for this evidentiary case. Our role this evening as commissioners is to listen to your views on Pepco's proposed rate increases of cumulatively around $680 million through December 31st, 2027. Our format tonight is both virtual and live. We ask that you keep your presentations to no more than 3 minutes. You may, however, submit your written presentation for inclusion in the record. We also invite members of the public to submit their comments either by mail or through the Commission's online website, which is psc.state.md.us. You go under the banner of Tools and then click on Make a Public Comment. As I mentioned, commissioners are here to listen to your views. If you have questions, there are representatives from the company, from Public Service Commission staff, and from the Office of People Counsel. So why don't I just go around quickly for the company? Who would someone ask if they had a question from the company? Once you raise your hand, great, right in the back. From the Office of People's Counsel? Okay, and from the commission staff, I'm sorry, there you are, okay. So again, we really thank you for being here this evening, and we look forward to hearing your testimony. I'll now turn to our executive secretary to call our first speaker. We ask that you please spell your names for our court reporter before you begin your testimony. Anything else I should announce before we proceed?
No, thanks, Commissioner. I would just note that we're going to go through the in-person signups first.
In-person signups. And if there's anyone else that hasn't signed up, please do so out, I guess, at the table outside.
Right at the side table there.
Right at the side table here. Great. All right, Mr. Executive Secretary.
Thank you. The first participant is Herbert Jones.
Good evening, Commissioners, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Herbert Jones. I represent the members of the South County Environmental Justice Coalition. I'm also current president of the Italian North Area Civic Association. Herbert is spelled Herbert, Jones, Jones, Herbert Jones. I'm representing both groups this evening, both the South County Environmental Justice Coalition, as president of the Italian North Area Civic Association. We are opposed to rate increase as outlined by Pepco. I believe since the merger, Pepco has had or received at least 4 to 5 rate increases from the Public Service Commission. I may have to be corrected, but I'm sure they received several rate increases since the merger. A couple of things, some observations I want to make. In reviewing the record, and again, not being an attorney, I came up with some thoughts. The commission should establish criteria that would have a mandatory prudency review of the company's actual expenditures. The multi-year rate plan is a rate plan that goes in advance, goes in the future. So I know it's very difficult making an assumption for the Public Service Commission's review of such a voluminous instrument. I I think after the fact, examination of actual expenditures is not necessary in the public interest and transparent. Reliance on forecasting. Forecasting is like going to Vegas. You forecast what you think you're going to spend. You may meet it, you may not. So from our point of view, reliance on forecast estimates of future costs is out of bounds in the traditional use and useful in known and measurable standards that the commission used to use maybe a decade ago. States across the country are seeking to convert more consumers to all electric. Without real and transparent cost data, electric bills will skyrocket in the next 3 or 4 years. There's no question about that, at least in our minds. The multi-year rate plans are neither advantageous to the commission or to the public advocate's office with respect to a comprehensive way of evaluating. There's the need for more time to truly evaluate complex rate cases. The multi-year format, from our point of view, is not in the public interest. My last 3 points. The failed Pepco lithium-ion battery storage. We have some representatives from Pepco here who we've grown to really respect. They work with our community to reevaluate that project and move it from Livingston Road to another location. But with respect to that, my concern is because of the contracting issue with the contractor, it's our view that those costs associated with that failed lithium-ion battery location at Livingston Road should not be passed on to ratepayers, 1. 2, as you probably have heard, $57 million settlement by the DC Attorney General for Pepco's polluting of the Anacostia River by discharging toxic chemicals. Sort of the same thing. Should not be borne by the ratepayers, and we even considered a shared responsibility. Lastly, trying to establish electric rates based on forecasts provided is a pathway to over-forecast costs and provide the company no real reason to be concerned about actual expenditures. This leaves the ratepayers of Maryland holding the bag. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
The next participant is Antoine Thompson.
Good evening, Antoine Thompson, Commissioners. Antoine Thompson, Antoine, Thompson, Thompson, CEO and Executive Director of the Greater Washington Region Clean Cities Coalition. I'm also a Commissioner on the Transportation, Revenue, and Infrastructure Needs Commission in the state of Maryland and a homeowner in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. We strongly support the Pepco request. We're very involved with the cleaner transportation over 30 years. We work very closely with state and local governments and the federal government, in addition to private industry. Pepco has done an amazing job in the state of Maryland and working in EJ communities, deploying environmental justice communities, deploying EV chargers. We're very proud of that. Many of the libraries, community centers, and some of the major public buildings in the state of Maryland, especially in Prince George's County, have access to EV chargers. This is a great model for accelerating EV adoption and trust and confidence in the transition to cleaner transportation in Maryland. We not only support Pepco's request, but we're looking to continue to partner with the company to deploy more charging in transportation vehicles in disadvantaged communities in the state of Maryland, especially in places like Prince George's County. Thank you.
The next is Alexander Alston.
Good evening. Good evening, Chair Hoover, Commissioners. I'm Alexander Alston, President and CEO of the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce, representing 740 businesses within Prince George's County and the region. And, I'm here in support of Pepco's request for a rate increase. Pepco is a value partner of the Chamber and helps the Chamber to drive the local economy within Prince George's County. And we understand the significant financial obligation that partners like Pepco take on to ensure that we get the services we need in our community. This is a known fact that Pepco spends at least 40% per year on diverse local suppliers, which in turn help to stimulate the economy's growth within the county. It's also a known fact that Pepco has spent more than $400 million within the Pepco region in 2023 alone. And so for that, we're saying, hey, let's reconsider and allow Pepco to have the rate increase. Thank you.
Next is James Eastep.
Pronouncing my name properly. It's James Eastep, ESTEPPS in Paul, Greater Prince George's Business Roundtable, and we are also, like Mr. Austin, in support of the Pepco request. I cannot think of a better partner in the years that organization has existed than Pepco. They are a part of this community, both the business and the civic community. They are invested in every single thing that goes on in Prince George's County, from food banks to getting smoke detectors in homes in the county. I mean, there isn't anything that they don't do for this community. And I think we have to keep a focus on that, the work that they do in and around. And they're also invaluable to businesses here, whether it's the larger projects, especially when you look at something like the FBI coming to the county. Pepco is going to be an essential partner to making sure that that goes smoothly. They've been great partners with our friends at Joint Base Andrews, serving our nation's men and women. There could not be a finer partner, and we stand proudly with them as partners in this county. And we believe that their request is honorable, and they would not do so unless they felt it necessary. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eastep.
Next is Lisa Moore.
Good evening, Commissioners. Thank you for the opportunity to come before you to say a few words on behalf of Pepco and its MYP. My name is Lisa Moore, LISAMOORE. 35 years ago, I was walking my two children to the bus stop. I saw a man and a woman unloaded a tractor and a bush hog to cut the grass of the Pepco facility, and I thought to myself, I could do that. In passing days, I spoke to some of the farm hands about it and then started making calls to Pepco. I finally got a hold of the buyer of Pepco, and he gave me the necessary tools I needed to put me on the path to where I am today. And I sit here before you as the proud owner of a female small-led business known as LG Moore LLC, and my relationship continues as a successful female contractor for Pepco. Pepco has developed strategic partnerships with diverse suppliers to bring a variety of products and services to the community. Pepco's Supplier Diversity Program is designed to bring the added value of diversity to its procurement process by proactively seeking small minority women, service disabled veteran-owned enterprises. Pepco spent nearly $20 million with local diverse suppliers in 2022 within Prince George's County. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Reverend Joshua Kevin White.
Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. Thank you all for having me. I am Pastor Joshua Kevin White. I'm here representing the Board of Directors of Collective Empowerment Group, which is based right here in Prince County, and our president, Dr. Bobby Manning. I'm coming to let you know that Collective Empowerment Group lasts over 28 years, has been an organization, nonprofit, faith-based organization that's been really trying to partnership with the faith community as well as businesses and other companies to be able to development for the economic empowerment of our community. We are in partnership with Pepco, and we want to let you know that we really honor that partnership. As a faith-based organization, Pepco has partnered with us and through their particular Community Impact Investment Fund grant and has supported us as far as development of our community. We want you to know that also nearly $20 million that they have spent over really diverse suppliers throughout Prince George's County. We believe that Pepco is a a great partner with us in this community, and we support them and we thank them for their support as well. But I want you to know that we as a community-based organization, we believe that partnership is strong and that a company like Pepco Escalon is one of those partnerships we value. So I want to thank you for your attention. Thank you for allowing me to share a few words on behalf of Pepco, but also I want you to know that we appreciate you, the work you are doing as well. God bless.
Oh, thank you, Reverend White.
Next is Rosalind Stiles.
Rosalind is spelled Rosalind. Last name Stiles, Styles. Good evening, Chairman and members of the Maryland Public Service Commission on Pepco's multi-year plan for Maryland. I'm Rosalind Stiles, President of the National Association of Minority Contractors, Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Area Chapter. Thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today to discuss Pepco's proposed multi-year plan for Maryland. The National Association of Minority Contractors, founded in Oakland, California in 1969, is the oldest minority trade association in the United States, with a combined annual project capacity of over $1 billion nationally. We are the leading voice and advocates for the interests of millions of skilled minority workers across the country. NAMAC Washington, as we are commonly known, was organized in 2005 with federal, state, and local agencies, construction industry professionals, and others in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. We operate in Maryland and Northern Virginia, Prince George's, and Montgomery County. Our strategic partners are major construction-related businesses, organizations, and sponsors. So NAMAC provides this testimony in support of Pepco's proposed rate plan. NAMAC has supported the initiatives of Pepco since the application for their holding, the application of Pepco Holding and Exelon complete merger. We testified before the DC Public Service Commission in that vein. We also approved of Pepco's holding and merger since it was signed in March of 2016. Since that approval, Exelon's Community Impact Capital Fund, in partnership with Exelon Foundation, has expanded access to capital for businesses in historically disenfranchised or socially economic development communities. Pepco has spent $3 million awarded to minority-owned businesses and have spent 18.3 with local businesses and diverse suppliers. NAMAC has testified before the Public Service Commission in DC. I just want to share at least just two initiatives that we have supported. One is the DC Powerline Underground Initiative, where we partnered with them to bring minority contractors to the table and be able to bid on the process of placing the systems underground. Two, we have supported the DC Infrastructure Academy, which is a utility training program that has graduated over 200 district residents. Now, Pepco has served as a sponsor. Those are the DC things. But locally, Pepco has served as a sponsor of our annual Commitment to Diversity Awards Gala to recognize contractors, leaders, and businesses in supporting the building trades. They have co-sponsored the Meet the Generals Outreach Expos, designed for developers and general contractors to provide information about projects. Two of our national conferences of the organization, Pepco has hosted the national conference in Washington, D.C. in 2011, and sponsored the welcome reception for the national conference held in Prince George's County in June of 2014. So more recently, Pepco has worked with NAMAC to help to create the Jobs Not Guns initiative, which is I'm here to support today, our newest development. What is that? We bring the community, local, federal employees, local businesses, trade unions, and volunteers to the table to be able to create opportunities to build a strong workforce that are job ready and will lead to a decrease in the number and perpetrators of victims of gun violence. In conclusion, Pepco's Forward Pepco through the multi-year plan expects to expand full-time career opportunities within the workplace while supporting economic development and job creation in the industry. We are pleased to announce that Pepco is sponsoring our partnership with the Eastern Atlantic States Carpenters Contractor Trust to host the first of its kind 2024 Jobs Not Guns Recruitment Fair in Prince George's County. This will provide guidance and assistance to residents for overcoming barriers to targeted careers through employment training, apprenticeship, internship that could serve as a deterrent to gun violence in Prince George's County. We support that over the 5-year period, the capital spending plan as part of the multi-year plan will contribute more than 11,000 full-time equivalent jobs. I appreciate the opportunity to appear before this commission and thank you for the support that you have shown to the state of Maryland. I look forward to answering any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Ms. Stiles, for your testimony.
That should be all of the in-person participants.
Do we have anyone else in the room who'd like to be heard before we go to those online? Not? Okay.
So next up would be Sam Beatty. I don't see that name on the screen, but it could be under someone else. Doesn't look like it. Next would be Dr. Tolly Elliott Sr.
Good evening, everyone, and good evening, Chair of the room, Commissioners. My name is Tolly Elliott, T-O-L-L-I-E.
Still on mute.
Sorry. I think it's 1 second. I apologize. Is the mic working?
Okay. So do we want to
So no,
come back?
come back to Dr. Elliott.
Let's go to Pamela Horn Hall. Amanda, is Pamela Horn Hall there?
I do not see,
Okay, so
I may,
looks
can you
like
hear me now?
Amanda can hear, but we can't.
This is Dr. Elliott. Can you hear me?
No.
hi,
So
Dr.
how
Elliott.
is this working? We're going through.
They're gonna try.
I can hear you. I
Oh,
think they
okay.
can't hear us in the room.
Got it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Can she hear us or? Okay. Okay, for those participating virtually, we are trying to troubleshoot the problem, so hopefully we'll have you with us shortly.
Testing? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, folks, they still can't hear us in the physical room. They're still working on it. Oh, I am?
So everything.
Yes.
Pamela Hall, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, no, I could hear you.
Testing?
Just,
Yeah.
Are you still speaking, Amanda?
So for those of us who are waiting patiently virtually, I think you have. We can start.
Yeah, we can do Dr. Elliott first.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi, Dr. Elliott and everyone in the WebEx room. We're going to try to make it so they can hear you. Dr. Elliott, would you mind speaking?
Yeah, testing, Tali Elliott. Did that come through?
Can you guys hear
Yes.
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 Okay. Yeah, let's give this a shot.
All right, then I guess I'll be quick. So my name is Tali Elliott. Thank you, Chair Hoover and the commissioners. My name is spelled Tollie. Last name is Elliott. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Mary Center, and we are here in support of Pepco's multi-year plan. Mary Center is a community health center, a federally qualified health center that serves approximately 65,000 people. One of our sites actually resides in Prince George's County. And collectively across the 65,000 individuals, we've given away more than $6 million in uncompensated care annually. We're a safety net for many families teetering on the brink of poverty, helping them find pathways towards good health and economic advancement. And it's through the partnerships with Pepco and Exelon that are so very valuable to us in terms of supporting everything that we do. And so we've been partnered with Pepco for more than 2 decades. And just a handful of things that I wanted to mention is they've supported us in our teen after school program. We have employee engagement activities where they come into the center to help support beautification activities. They staff our career panels for our teens. They give us access to the Pepco Utility Training Program through the DC Infrastructure Academy. And what is extremely important is that Pepco has trusted Mary Center to serve as the administrator for the Utility Assistance Program for Prince George's County for over 10 years. And together we provided financial assistance to approximately 1,000 Prince George's County residents in the amount of more than $750,000. And so we wholeheartedly, with partners such as Pepco and Exelon, this is what we do, this is who we are. And we so very much support this multi-year plan on behalf of Pepco.
I think he's finished.
Pamela Hall is next.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I am just a concerned citizen in Prince George's County. I reside in the Balmoral community, and I just wanted to participate tonight just to receive some more information about the upcoming proposed changes. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. And that is everyone we have on the list. Let's see if anyone else here. Okay. Looking around the room, does anyone else at this point wish to be heard? Seeing no one, once again, we really appreciate you all turning out this evening and for participating in this proceeding. Okay, and then at that, we are adjourned.
Okay, thank you.
I have a review, so okay. Yeah, it was on the right setting. I don't know.